everybody, Craig Warrack here with another showcase of one of my custom Marvel Legends, and today it's Superior Venom. For those of you who aren't keeping up with the Spider-Man comics, Otto Octavius, and that's Dr. Octopus to the layman, has done one of those supervillain brain swap things and taken over Peter Parker's life. And that arrogant git of an octopus has only gone and moved up in the world from just being the Amazing Spider-Man to calling himself the Superior Spider-Man. So when he meets up with Venom, Superior Spider-Man can't resist using the symbiote to further enhance his powers, and behold, the Superior Venom. What makes this Venom different from the versions that have come before are the legs that extend from his back. I mean, this is clearly a nod to the additional legs the Superior Spider-Man uses, but I feel it's also a nod to Doc Ock's famed robotic tentacles. And if you have been following the way I make customs, you know that I like to study a character and get to know how they carry themselves. But with only a couple of comic appearances to go on for this guy, it wasn't all that easy. In the comic, the art for the character is constantly changing body shape, proportions, and just the general look throughout the appearance, so I had to just take what I wanted from the art and go with it. Superior Venom is portrayed in some of the art with a very elongated torso and huge hunched shoulders, so to try and replicate that, I Frankensteined a whole lot of parts together. And here's a breakdown of the donors. Amazing Spider-Man movie Lizard donated his head, neck, abdomen, forearms and elbows. Marvel Legends Sinister Six box set Venom donated his shoulders and bicep swivels. Spider-Man Classics Venom kindly gave us his feet and toe articulation. The Scorpion Venom gave up his upper torso, shoulders and a few of his fingers to act as toes. Ultimate Spider-Man is in there too, with his new Hasbro-style ankles giving this figure that great ankle pivot action. The calf swivel comes from Marvel Legends US Agent. Wolverine Legends Sabretooth donated his expressive clawed hands to the mix. And finally, the Lord of the Rings Queen of the Spiders Shelob was stripped of her legs. I chose a lot of these parts because of their proportions, but also because of the colour of the plastic they were made from. Starting off with joints made with black plastic certainly helped when it came to preventing paint rub at the articulation points. And after a lot of dremeling and gluing, I got to sculpting, and I used my ever reliable epoxy clay Milliput. This time I used Milliput Black. This again helped make minimizing paint rub a whole lot easier. The face was entirely sculpted, and most of the body was resculpted to try and match the proportions and art style of the comics. I finished it off with Games Workshop paints, using of course black as the base, and a dry brush of dark blue on the highlights. The Venom chest emblem was painted in a very light blue, and then a few thin layers of white were applied on top. This helped give it a bit of depth and translucency, and just helped the edges of the emblem pop against the black. Superior Venom differs from other comic versions of Venom in that he has webbing around his shoulders and head. I hand painted this using silver instead of white, as I felt it gave a bit more variation in colour, and it kind of helped push that arrogant idea Doc Ock is trying to promote, that this is a superior version of Venom. Oh, and as his extra legs are a nod to Doc Ock's tentacles, I wanted to make sure he could hit a Doc Ock signature pose and stand on these extra legs. So there we have the Superior Venom. Let me know what you think of him in the comments below, and remember to like, share and subscribe if you're that way inclined, and I'll see you in the next video. Superior bye.